Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I want to share with you a layout that I created for Coco Vanilla Studio using the U-Rock collection. And this week we are focusing on seasons, and I chose the summer season. And this is because I have just gotten back from a vacation in Jamaica. God, I wish I was there again. And so totally inspired by bright colors and tropical weather and the islands, and so why not use all the colors and use all the patterns. So I started off knowing that I wanted to use some strips of paper, um, and in the collection is a cut apart sheet that actually has strips on it, and so it worked out perfectly. And I just chose my favorite patterns, and I decided to kind of butt them up against each other and underneath, and add my patterns that way. Also, you have to excuse me, I think I'm getting sick, so therefore I'm kind of whispering because my throat hurts, so blah. So I was thinking of turning the layout around, and I don't know what I was thinking. I was kind of inspired to put it on top, put the strips on top, and I was like, nah, I really like it on the side. So I decided to move on and map my photo, and I chose more color and more patterns because let's blame the island. I came back totally inspired and wanting color. So as you can see, I'm matting my photo, and I just chose random pieces of paper that I already had cut from the collection. I didn't cut into any new 12 by 12, I don't think. And I'm liking the way it turned out. They were just perfect, the scrap pieces that I had. So that's that. And of course, you know that I mount my photo on some foam adhesive for dimension. I just love that look. I don't think I'll ever get over not using the foam. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm just so obsessed with it, and I've been using it for so long that it's become part of my scrapbooking routine. Does that make sense? Like there's certain things that we do, and they become, part of our routine of scrapbooking. And putting foam on the back of my photo is one of the things that has become my addiction. So next I'm going to be moving on to embellishing, and what I'm going to be doing is going through the ephemera pack. But here I pick up the chipboard stickers first, and you know me and frames, I think I use them like on every single layout. They're one of my favorite things to use, and I just feel like they add a lot of dimension and texture, so I use them and I love them. And so I'm going to go through the ephemera pack as well to look for some pieces, and it was kind of hard not to use all the things. And my layout ends up being pretty busy, because you'll see I create some clusters, and my title is pretty big, and there's a lot of color going on and a lot of pattern going on, but I really like the overall effect of it. The colors make me happy, so yay for color. So I think, yeah, I'm going to use the sticker sheet here. I go back and forth between pieces in the collection, so sometimes I look through the ephemera, and sometimes I look through the chipboard, and sometimes I look through the sticker accents. So it all depends on, I teeter-totter back and forth. I pick things up like a million times before I actually decide what I'm going to do. But that's all part of the process, I think. So that is that. So for my title, I decided to use these alphas that I had in my collection in my stash. They're not part of the U-Rock collection, but I felt that they went they match so perfectly because they are a wood grain, and then they are like dip dyed black and white, or you know, it's supposed to be. And I really like the overall look. I think it's really fun, and yeah. So my title for this layout is "Cool for the Summer," and there's actually a song with the lyrics of "Cool for the Summer." Yeah. So I know that for the part of the title, I'm going to use those orange alphas there. Those are simple stories, and those are from my stash as well. And so here I'm just going to grab a piece of washi so that my title doesn't just blend into the paper there. So I just chose that mint and white stripe, diagonal stripe, and I'm just going to add the orange alpha there that's a for them. So it's just going to give some, it's just going to break up some of the color instead of, you know, my letters blending into that pattern paper. You know, because if I were to put them in on the layout directly without something underneath, then I totally would have lost them in that pattern. And so from the video, they kind of look like they blend in, but in real life, it's very clear what it says. So you'll have to excuse me. I do this every video and I keep meaning to adjust my camera, but I always put in the same spot. I am out of frame slightly. So the bottom, you can, well, I moved it up now, but I work with my layout fairly close to me, and I had it all the way down at the bottom of the table, like close to the edge, and that's not where my camera is, so it cut off the bottom of the layout. But I moved it up now, but just excuse me, I just moved it back down. Oh man, I need to move my camera. So here I am going in with some of the accent stickers, and I'm going to create a couple clusters. I'm going to create one with where the frame is at the top, where I've hacked off that frame. And then I'm going to create the cluster that I'm working on right now, and I'm adding a rubber charm. And I'm also going to consider my title as a cluster, because it's just a lot, right? It's that third element. So I know I want to use that orange rubber charm. I just don't know where I'm going to put it as of yet. It will make an appearance on my layout at some point, you'll see. I fuss with it a little bit and then I decide to stick it down. So let's see, what am I doing here? Oh, I went to go grab some thread because I knew I wanted to use a flare button, and so now I have to use a thread behind my flare buttons, and that's 100% thanks to Missy Whitten. Thanks, Missy. She's just so inspiring, and I just love the look. So I just grabbed some metallic silver thread, and I know I didn't use gold, right? That's like, wow. I don't know what's happening. I grabbed the silver. And I'm going to go in with, you guys guessed it, the tiny words. So I pick out the ones that say like playful and play all day, because that picture that I'm scrapping at the moment is a photo of my daughter, my oldest daughter, and my husband playing in the sand in Jamaica. So, and I just added a word sticker that said double trouble, because when those two get together, oh gosh, I'm in so much trouble. I like age 10 years at a time. So I'm just adding some more layers now behind my photo, just a couple cut up labels. And see, I finally stick down that orange chipboard label. It's down. So here now at the end, you'll see like I feel like the layout is missing something. And oh, I'm still embellishing. but I end up adding some um, two more strips of pattern paper to the right hand side because it's very left side heavy and I feel like it needs a little bit more balance. I liked the simplicity of it as is, but then looking at it, I felt like it needed something else. So you're gonna see that I do that in just a minute. Right after I finish adding those gorgeous stars that I love. Those are the chipboard stickers. What else am I doing here? Oh yes, I decided that on the word cool, it needed something. So I was originally going to add the word wicked, but then I decided against it because the orangey yellow just looked like it was too much because I have a lot of it going on. On the layout that I just decided against that color and went with the blue. So the blue one said super, so I guess super cool for the summer. So you see here I grabbed more of that gray paper and I'm also going to add some wood grain. I was going to go with that dark blue, but then I decided against that because it was just too heavy and my eye kept going there and I didn't want the focus to be on the left hand side there. On the right hand side. I wanted the focus to be on the left hand side, but just have the right side still be balanced. Does that make sense? So I cut two strips, so one of the wood grain and one of that gray circular, and I just want to show a little tiny bit of the wood grain, just a little bit because there's a lot of other wood grain in the layout, and I just wanted to have a cohesive kind of color scheme throughout. And yeah, so I ended up going that down and calling it done, I believe. I talked a lot in this video without cracking too many jokes, I think. I think it's because my throat hurts. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed my video. I appreciate you guys watching and staying tuned and subscribing to my channel. Please continue to give me the thumbs up. And we'll see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys have a great day. Take care. Bye.